season. Started off with 2 losses, then 5 wins, then 5 losses, and then a win and a loss, I think. So it's been a season of ups and downs for them. And there's just one main thing I want to talk about, because Abhishek was good, Garg was good, Tripathi was excellent. He should get an India call-up. But do you think Williamson should be released? Now, I want you to answer 2 questions, both of you. Do you think he should be released? And do you think he will be released?
No and no. I don't think he should be released. First of all, because he had a really bad season, as we talked about, as we made a short about, the worst season in IPL history for a batsman. But just as a captain and a player, he's not someone that you want to lose. I'd say give him another season. Maybe don't play him at 3. Maybe don't have as much faith in him at, like, maybe give him a couple more games at 3 and then push him down to maybe 5 or 7 or anything else. But I think you should give him a little more faith. Than after one bad season, we'll see what he can do next season. And I think they will not release him. What I just said, they shouldn't, but they also will not, because I think they understand. They put a lot of faith into him this season. I think they understand the value of Williamson, even though he didn't perform well as a captain and as a batsman potentially, even though he didn't show it this season. So yeah, no, I don't think they will. I don't think they should.
All teams need to take a different approach to the players that are going to retain and release this year, especially overseas players. Because in the auction, you have Ben Stokes coming in. So is Williamson going to do a better job for you than Ben Stokes? My answer for that is no. But then again, what if you don't get Ben Stokes? What do you do? Right? So do I think they will they release him? I say no. Do I think should they release him? I say yes, because Sunrisers, I think, is a potential team who can buy Stokes. And if he opens with Abhishek Sharma, he can provide the bowling overs as well. Instead of Markram bowling, you can have Stokes bowling. And just moving on from the Williamson questions, that's answered. Talking about SRH as a whole, at the start of the season, I said SRH is a wild card team. And that's exactly what they've turned out to be. When your wild cards have performed and have given you the color that you wanted, they've done well. Your wild cards being someone like a Markram, someone like a Tripathi, someone like an Abhishek Sharma.
Nicholas Pooran as well.
Boost. Yeah, Nicholas Pooran as well. But Nicholas Pooran, again, he's your shining star that shines once in like 5-6 games, which is not enough for them. He's giving West Indies what West Indies need, but he can't replicate what he's giving West Indies in the IPL. And that's the saddest part, because he's a great talent. Aiden Markram, for me, has been really good for them. But again, these are all wild cards, right? When I look down a team, I look down and see how many match winners do they have. Sunrisers Hyderabad, how many match winners do they have? Kane Williamson, Rahul Tripathi. Then for me, I face a big hole in the middle until I reach their bowling, where I can see Bhuvaneshwar and Natarajan acting as match winners. And that's the reason that they've lost to me. They've had talent, they've had wildcard players, but they've not had banks.
Yeah, and obviously I've talked about overseas captains and how I don't like them. But emptying out Williamson also leaves you with like 14 crore, which is a lot of money. They can easily buy an overseas player for cheaper than that, and possibly even look to fill in some holes in their team, such as, like, they don't have a good wrist spinner. Someone like Adam Zampa might be a good buy for them, or Tabraiz Shamsi or Adil Rashid, or top overseas spinners, to at least sort of replace the void that Rashid Khan left. But obviously, you can't fully replace Rashid Khan. There's no player like him.